20 seconds to go in the first half. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Prescott. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Prescott yet again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Vaughn will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott steps away to... Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and...
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
And Tyreek Hill, one of the elite receivers in the league, and keeping defensive backs awake at night trying to figure out how they're going to cover this guy. And then, when the ball hits his hands...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua completes it to the tight end Smythe. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mostert going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek. Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Now Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll come up now on second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Dak. Being chased out left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.